I'm Dr. Susan Parker. Before we begin, remember that this is educational guidance for intimate wellness and confidence in the relationship. Simple, respectful, and focused on comfort, circulation, and calm. No graphic descriptions, no shock language, just a practical 2-minute setup you can use to create an unforgettable sense of care, safety, and closeness. People think unforgettable moments depend on complicated tricks, but the body tells a different story. Comfort plus circulation plus calm nervous system. That trio shapes how closeness feels. The oral angle I'm about to share isn't a stunt. It's alignment. It's how you position your body, your breath, and your attention so that every affectionate touch and kiss lands with warmth instead of strain. The result is presence. You feel composed, your partner feels cared for, and the moment naturally deepens. Here's the myth I want to break first. Many believe memorable intimacy requires intensity. In reality, the most reliable way to create a powerful experience is to reduce friction, tension in the jaw, stiffness in the neck, awkward posture, rushed breathing, and guesswork. Remove those obstacles and connection flows. That's what the 2-minute setup is for. A calm, respectful ritual that invites circulation, steadies your nervous system, sets your posture for comfort, and ensures communication remains open. When those elements are in place, tender oral affection, kisses, the warmth of your breath, the slow pace of your mouth, feels confident and gentle rather than hurried or clumsy. Your partner remembers how safe and seen they felt, and that's what becomes unforgettable. The goal is simple. Create a supportive angle for your head, neck, and shoulders, bring your breathing under control, warm your hands and lips, and agree on simple cues. That is all. But the impact is surprising. Good alignment transforms effort into ease. Calm breathing adds steadiness. Warmth invites trust, and clear cues prevent overthinking. While others chase complexity, you will practice intention. Start by inviting consent and preferences in one sentence. Ask, would you like soft, unhurried closeness with a focus on comfort? If you get a yes, ask one more short question. If anything feels too much, would you prefer a tap on my shoulder or the word pause? That's it. 2 tiny questions unlock clarity and protect the moment from guesswork. You don't need a lecture on boundaries. You need a script you can remember when hearts are racing. This is the one. Now the 2-minute setup begins. Set a timer in your mind for a gentle 120 seconds. You won't need a device. You'll simply flow through 4 quick phases: position, breath, warmth, and cues. The timing is approximate. The signal to move on is your own feeling of steadiness. Phase 1 is position. Think of this as your oral angle. The idea is to protect the neck, free the jaw, and support the shoulders so your mouth can be soft and your breathing can remain smooth. If you're facing your partner, kneel or sit on a cushion or folded blanket so your hips are slightly above your knees. This prevents lower back fatigue and frees your chest for easy breathing. Keep your shoulders relaxed and your collarbones open. Tilt your head just a little, no more than the angle you use when bringing a glass of water to your lips. Too much tilt collapses the airway. Too little tilt overworks the jaw. Your goal is a gentle, natural line from ear to shoulder with the chin neither tucked nor lifted. If you're beside your partner, sit at their hip or shoulder level rather than directly over them. This side angle gives your neck more freedom and lets you alternate between kisses and soft, attentive breath without craning. If your partner is reclined, invite them to use a small pillow beneath the upper back or beneath the hips depending on comfort. The right pillow isn't about theatrics. It's about circulation and ease. A tiny elevation can reduce pressure points, warm the body's core, and make affectionate contact feel unforced. Phase 2 is breath. Breathe in through the nose when possible, and out through the nose or softly through parted lips. Nasal breathing carries a small bonus. It supports nitric oxide production in the nasal passages, which helps with smooth vascular tone and a calmer nervous system. That means better circulation and a steadier, more present you. Take 4 slow nasal breaths. Inhale for 4, exhale for 6. If your mind wanders, anchor it on the rise and fall of your chest. This isn't meditation class. It's a practical 30-second reset that quiets urgency and centers your attention on your partner's comfort. Phase 3 is warmth. Warmth signals safety. Rub your hands together for 5 seconds. Touch your lips together lightly a couple of times to wake the skin and remind your jaw to relax. If your room is cool, drape a light blanket over your partner's lower legs or feet. Peripheral warmth encourages the body to settle. Keep water nearby and, if needed, a simple, unscented balm for lips so contact feels soft rather than dry. The secret here is not gadgetry. It's removing small irritants that distract from the feeling you're building together. Phase 4 is cues. Offer 2 tiny phrases and 1 signal. First phrase, I'll go slow and steady and I'll keep checking in. Second phrase, if you want softer, slower, higher, or lower, just tell me a single word. Single word feedback prevents awkward stops and protects the flow. Then agree on 1 nonverbal signal, like a tap on the shoulder for pause. This makes your partner feel in control, which relieves the subtle performance pressure that ruins many tender moments. You have finished the 2-minute setup. Now you can be present. What you do after the setup is intentionally simple. Begin with soft, unhurried kisses around safe, affectionate landmarks, temple, cheek, jawline, the base of the neck, always tuned to comfort. Let your breath be warm and steady rather than gusty. Use your hands with purpose. 1 hand to ground, 1 hand to reassure. Grounding can be as simple as resting your palm on the outer hip or the upper back. Reassurance can be a slow stroke along the arm that matches your breath. Your mouth does not need to rush when your posture is aligned and your breath is calm. The angle lets you be gentle without losing presence. The steadiness is the point. The science behind this is straightforward. When your posture preserves the natural curve of the neck, the muscles that close the jaw, the masseter and temporalis, can soften. A softer jaw changes the quality of your contact. It prevents the tinny, hurried feeling that comes from clenching and replaces it with a fuller, warmer impression. Meanwhile, nasal breathing nudges your autonomic balance toward parasympathetic calm. That makes your touch more consistent and your mind less noisy. The body reads calm as safety. Safety turns into warmth. Warmth is remembered. Many people underestimate the role of circulation. The skin is an intelligent organ. It notices temperature, pressure, and rhythm. Gentle warmth improves microcirculation, helping your partner feel more receptive to closeness. That's why the blanket, the lip balm, and the warm hands matter. They are not cosmetics. They are cues to the nervous system. Layer in low, even lighting and a comfortable room temperature, and you've removed most of the friction that keeps affectionate contact from becoming something special. Now let's translate this into everyday life so it doesn't feel like a performance. Choose 1 space in your home to be your calm corner. Keep a folded blanket there, a small cushion, a soft lamp, and a bottle of water. With those 4 items, you have everything required. The moment you invite closeness, guide your partner to that space. Settle your body onto the cushion. Check your jaw. Breathe 4 nasal breaths. Warm your hands and lips. And speak your cues. You can deliver the entire setup without breaking eye contact or falling into a clinical mood. It can be playful and warm. 2 minutes. That's all. You may be wondering about timing and pace afterward. Think of your attention as a metronome, not a stopwatch. A metronome keeps steady time. The most unforgettable experiences are built on steadiness more than speed. If your partner gives you the cue, softer, reduce pressure, not presence. If they say slower, reduce speed, not warmth. The difference matters. Presence is the constant. Pressure and speed are the variables. With your neck free and your jaw relaxed, you can keep presence consistent while adjusting the variables to taste, The body loves consistency. The mind loves to feel heard. Meet both, and closeness becomes effortless. Let me offer 3 brief stories that illustrate how this plays out, without drama and without exaggeration. Daniel felt self-conscious about technique. He often overthought and lost the moment. After learning the 2-minute setup, he stopped trying to impress and started trying to align. Cushion under the hips, shoulders loose, 4 nasal breaths, warm hands, and 2 phrases. He reported that his partner's favorite part was not the contact itself, but the sense that she could guide it. That control made her relax, and relaxation made everything feel richer. Maya and Luis had a mismatch of pace. He tended to rush. She needed gradual warmth. They created a ritual. She handed him the cushion, he guided her to the calm corner, and they used the same 2 phrases every time. The predictability reduced anxiety. They didn't chase novelty, they practiced kindness. The angle of his body changed how long he could stay comfortable. The steadiness of his breath changed how present he felt. Elena had jaw tension. She learned a tiny jaw release before closeness. Place fingertips on the sides of the jaw. Take 1 nasal inhale. And on the exhale, imagine the jaw dropping 0.5 centimeter. With the cushion supporting her partner and her own breath steady, kissing no longer turned into clenching. The result was not intensity. It was tenderness. That's what lingered in memory. To deepen results over weeks, add 3 micro-habits. First, walk 10 minutes after dinner most evenings. Movement post-meal smooths blood sugar, supports endothelial function, and helps your body feel lighter, which is perfect for calm closeness later. Second, keep a consistent sleep window. A brain that knows when to rest regulates mood better, and mood regulation protects patience and warmth. Third, practice a 60-second gratitude rap at the end of your day. Think of one thing you appreciated about your partner or about your own effort. Appreciation makes your nervous system more welcoming, and a welcoming nervous system is the doorway to gentle confidence. Hygiene and comfort are part of caring. Trim nails, wash hands, and avoid strong flavors right before closeness. Keep mints or water nearby, and consider unscented options if either of you is sensitive to fragrance. If either partner experiences discomfort, treat pause as wisdom, not failure. Reposition. Add a pillow. Adjust temperature. The 2-minute setup is not a rigid template. It is a permission slip to make small, intelligent changes until both of you feel at ease. You might worry that talking ruins the mood. Talk doesn't ruin connection. Uncertainty does. Short words enhance connection. Softer. Slower. Higher. Lower. Pause. That vocabulary is a gift. You also might worry that stopping to breathe will make you look inexperienced. In practice, the opposite happens. A steady exhale communicates poise. The body reading your breath decides whether to trust you. Trust is remembered longer than any flourish. Let's address personalization. If your knees complain, trade kneeling for sitting on the edge of the bed with both feet grounded and a cushion behind your lower back. If your partner prefers side-lying positions for comfort, move to their side so your neck remains neutral and your jaw stays free. If lights feel too bright, switch to a warm lamp or close the curtains. If the room is cool, warm a towel with your hands and drape it over their feet for a minute before you begin. If stress lives in your shoulders, roll them forward and back 3 times, then let them drop. None of this is complicated. These are tiny, thoughtful edits that increase circulation and quiet the mind. There's also the mental angle, the part we often skip. Decide your intention before you begin. I want to create comfort. Say it silently, then match your actions to that sentence. When intention and action align, your partner feels the coherence in your pace and your touch. The mouth is an instrument of attention more than of technique. People remember attention. If you want to add a gentle 2-minute warm-up earlier in the evening, keep it simple. Brew a cup of water with a slice of lemon or enjoy one square of high cocoa dark chocolate. Hydration and flavanols support circulation, but the real benefit is ritual. You're telling your nervous system, we're slowing down tonight. That message sets the tone for everything that follows. Later, the 2-minute setup delivers the structure. A final word on confidence. Confidence isn't the absence of nerves, it's the presence of a plan. The plan is short. Ask for consent and a cue, align your posture, breathe through the nose, warm your hands and lips, and use short words to adjust. That is the oral angle that becomes unforgettable. Not because it's daring, but because it's kind. You will be remembered for steadiness, for patience, for the feeling of being fully there. When your partner senses that, their own body softens and responds. This is the feedback loop you want. Your calm invites their ease. Their ease invites your calm. Connection builds. When you finish, don't rush to conclusions or commentary. Keep your touch light for a few breaths. Offer water. Ask one gentle question when the moment feels quiet. What felt best? That question teaches you more than any tutorial ever could, and it tells your partner their experience matters. That is intimacy. That is how you build trust that carries into the rest of your life together. Your walks, your meals, your rest, your little jokes. The next time you meet in that calm corner, you'll both bring this memory with you, and the 2-minute setup will feel even easier. If you're listening to this and thinking it sounds almost too simple, that's a good sign. Simple is repeatable. Repeatable becomes reliable. Reliable becomes unforgettable. You don't need more tricks. You need cleaner lines, better angle, calmer breath, warmer hands, clearer words. Practice those, and you'll give a gift most people rarely receive: the feeling of being cared for with precision and ease. Try it tonight. Choose your calm corner, place a cushion and a soft light, keep water within reach, and invite consent with one sentence. Align your posture, breathe, warm your hands and lips, and use short words to adjust. Let kindness, not hurry, set the tempo. That is the #1 oral angle she'll never forget, the angle of your attention.